Hello, good morning students. Myself is Kanti sir, teaching mathematics in standard 10 English medium. Actually, I have given 3 sums as a homework. I have given hint of 13 only, but by mistake I have written here 15. Okay, so you understand 13 was in homework. If you solve 15 sum, no problem. If you understand and do it, because I have not given hint of 15, I have given hint of 13 number. But by mistake here written 13. 15 instead of 13. So if you not done, do it today. So in today's homework, instead of 15 you can write 13 only. Okay, because I already explained, and that was just like 12. So 12 and 13 are very similar. Okay, that's why I have given 12 and 13 both. So now look at number 14. 14 also just like 12 and 13, but there is no given multiple like this. Find the sum of the odd number between 0 and 50. Between 0 and 50, odd number arithmetic progression, there you have to make sum of all this. Okay, so you can see that is a arithmetic progression 1, 3, 5, 7 like this, and last number will be 49. Now what to do directly? So write down AP formed by odd number between 0 and 50, between 0 and 50, okay, in between only. So these are the numbers. Now approximately you can say also, out of this number how many may be odd numbers? How many may be odd numbers? There will be 25 odd numbers, 25, because starting odd, ending also odd, and 24 will be even number. But we have to show that calculation, how n equal to 25 is there. Okay, so first of all write down a equal to 1, b2, very simple, last term 49, n we have to find, just like 5.3 main question number 2. Look there, 5.3 main question number 2, everywhere given this type of epic, dot 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 and last number. So we didn't know that there how many terms are there. So first we found n, and after finding n we found Sn using this 3 numbers formula. Okay, so now first of all use n only, not sum, because sum is not possible right now. Okay, write down all values listed here, 1 plus n minus 1, 2. So 49, 1 plus 2n minus 2. So 49, 2n minus 1 plus 1, 50 equal to 2n, divide by 2, 50 equal to n. So we got n equal to 25. Now we can find Sn. How? By using Sn formula. So now either second number or third number, any one you can use. Okay, so Sn equal to n by 2 a plus an. Whenever we are having last term, at that time mostly we use this short formula of Sn. If you want, you can use second also. Now n we found 25. A and n both are given, not directly given but indirectly given. So it is 25 upon 2 into 50, 2 into 25, 25 into 25, 625, square of 25, no. Okay, so yes, 25 we got 625, so that is our final answer. Okay, just like 12 and 13, yesterday's homework. Okay, I just removed that because it was homework of previous lecture. Okay, not today. Okay, so just look at Very simple it is.
Okay. And same types of question we
solve earlier also. Now, okay, look at next one, 15 one. Just understand, try to understand. Contractor on construction job specifies a penalty for delay of completion beyond a certain date as follows. Rupees 200 for the first day, 250 for the second day, 300 for the third day, etc. The penalty for each successful day being 50 more than for the preceding day. How much money the contractor has to pay as penalty if he has delayed the work by 30 days? So you understand? Suppose that deadline was 15 July and instead of 15 July he not completed on that day, but instead 15th day completed on 15 July. They have to pay rupees 200 rupees. Okay. If it is 2 days late, then pay 50 rupees. If it is 3 days, then it is 300 rupees. Okay. So each day that contractor has to pay some amount, and that amount is being increased. Okay. So now, obviously, that amount forms arithmetic progression. Okay, so can you write amount in word problem uses? Start something by statement only, not directly write down AP and start main our formula work. Now, amount to be paid forms arithmetic progression. How? It is 200 for first day after completion of last date, then 250, then 300, like this. This is the AP. So, can we say 200 A, 50 B, and how many days he delayed work? 30 days. So N equal to 30, and we have to find Sn, S30. Okay, he has to give regularly delay payment to the main person, authority. So now from AP, A and B are clearly given and N also given. Okay, not only last day penalty is given, every day penalty to be given. So we have to make total of all these terms. Okay. So now we have to use formula of Sn, not An. So write down Sn formula. N by 2, 2A plus N minus 1 D. Now place our values. N is given 30. Divide by 2. 2. A is given 200. 30 minus 1, 29. And D is 50. 30 divided by 2, 15. 200 to the 400 plus 29 into 50. So it will be 2900 half. So 1450. Okay. Now make total. So 15 into, this will be 1850. Now multiply 1850 by 15. So 1850, 25, 2, 8 5 is 40, 42, 4, 5 1 is 5, 4, 9, 0, 5, 7, 7, 2. So 27,750 rupees. Now write down statement. He has to pay rupees 27,750 rupees. You just look. First of all, understand question. Question is wrong. Solution is not wrong. Just understand carefully. and make first of all AP. After forming AP, nothing is new. Okay. Why SN is found, not AM? Because he has to pay penalty regularly, not at last day. Okay. That's why we found here SN. If you read and understand clearly, then it is given there very clear. Okay. Now all values are placed. 350, 429 into 5. 9 5 are 45, 4 5 2 are 10, 40. Okay. Make total, then multiply it here. Now look next. A sum of 700 is to be used to give 7 case prizes to students of a school for their overall academic performance. Again, read carefully. A sum of 700 is to be used. 700 is total of all prizes. Okay. Used to give 7 case prizes. So collective amount of 7 case prizes is 700, not each prize of 700. Student of a school for then overall academic purpose. If each prize is rupees 20 less than its preceding price, suppose first price is X, then second may be of X minus 20. Okay, so second price will be 20 less than first price, and third price will be 20 less than second price. So 20, 20, 20 decreasing. So means you understand, difference will be minus 20. First price we don't know, but we know here total of all the terms. Now, how many money, find the value of each of the price. So we have to find value of each of the price. If you find any one, then you can find remaining also. But here, first price not given, means A is not given, missing. So can we suppose first price be X? Okay, let first price be X. Is X. Obviously, so second price will be X minus 20, third will be X minus 40. Okay, so second price is rupees X minus 20. Obviously, third price is rupees X minus 20 minus 20, X minus 40 and so on. So it forms AP. Okay, therefore it forms AP. Arithmetic progression. How? We suppose first term is X, so A equal to X. B equal to minus 20. Why? It is decreasing. How many total prices are? 7. What is given? SN. Why SN? Because total of all prices is given 700. Okay, in 7 case price, not all of 100 and 100. Don't understand that way. Case price of 100, so 7 into 100, 700. 7 price, total 700. Not that way. All are not of equal value. Okay, so this is our list. What to find? This one, A, because A is not given. That is suppose. Okay, so write down Sn equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 d. We cannot use last one because last term also unknown, first term also unknown. So now write down here 700, n is 7 divided by 2, a is supposed x, n is 7, so n minus 1 6, and d is minus 20. All values are placed. Now, just put them here. So 700 into 2 upon 7 is equal to 2x minus 120. 2x, 26 are 120 plus minus minus. This coefficient shifted towards left side. So it is 7 into 100. So 200 equal to 2x minus 120. 120 plus, so 320 equal to 2x. Divide by 2, so 160 equal to x. So you got first price is 160. So now we can write all prices. Obviously, how? Reduce by 20, 20, 20. Okay. So now write the whole answer, all 6. Okay. So write, therefore, price is, amount of price is, find the value of each of the price. So value of are 160, then 140, 120, 100, 80, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 30 respectively. Okay. Otherwise you can write one by one also. First price is of 160, second price, value of second price is 140, value of third price is 120, but it takes quite time, so you can give answer together also. Okay. So that is quite new, not just like remaining also. Just understand first of all question well. What is given, and that is very important. Always, if word problem is given there, at that time, always prepare first of list. What is asked? Include that one also, and accordingly select formula. But before listing or formula, you have to form that AP also. Here AP is not formed in unknown only, but always try to form AP also. We can write it from AP like this also, x minus 20, x minus 40, likewise. Okay. Unknown, no problem. Whether it is unknown or known, we have to write first of all, so that we can make that list very comfortably. Okay. Now look at 17. Okay. This was 16. Look 17. Read carefully. I hope you understand what is the actual meaning of the given word problem. In a school, students thought of planting trees in and around the school to reduce air pollution. It was decided that the number of trees that each section of each class will plant will be the same as the class in which they are studying. Example, section of class 1 will plant 1 tree, section of class 2 will plant 2 trees, and so on. So whatever class, equal to trees to be planted. But each class having not one section. Read again. There are 3 sections of each class. How many trees will be planted by the students? So total 12 class means standard. Each class having 3 sections, and each section have to plant number of trees equal to its class. Okay. So now we can say first class will plant how many? Section of 1 will plant not 1 tree but 3 trees. First class will plant 3 trees. Why 3 trees? Because first class 1 plant per class. There are total 3. So first class means all section together will plant 3 trees. Likewise, second class will plant how many? 2 3s are 6 trees. Why? Each section having 2 trees. Total 3 sections, so 2 3s are 6. Likewise, third one. Third class will plant 3 3s are 9. Why? Because each section will plant 3. So total 3 sections. So total 3 sections. Now you understand. It is nothing but a arithmetic progress. Okay, so it is AP 5, 3, 6, 9. Okay, up to 12 terms. So last term will be obviously 12 3 are 36 with down right also. If you want that also you can write. Okay, but now it is enough for using second one. For using second one, no need to write last term. If you write last term, then you can use third one also. Both are not different so much. Okay. So now A equal to 3, B equal to 3. How many terms? 12 only. B here writing number of trees per class, not per section. Per class. Whole class 1, class 2, class 3. Okay. And what to find? Sn, S12. Okay. So I hope now remaining you can find. Okay. So this question, half question in homework, question number 17, textbook. Okay. Now look at number 8. Number 8. Again it is quite different. Okay, you understand this? Just write 369. Where from 369 come? Just read question carefully. You can understand it. Okay. Now we talk about 18. Read carefully. A spiral is made up of successive semicircles with center alternately at A and B. Starting with center at A of radii 0.5 cm, 1 cm, 1.5 cm, 2 cm means that radius being increased by 0.5 cm, half increase. As shown in figure, what is the total length of the circle spiral made up of 13 consecutive semicircles? So you just look at figure. This spiral is made first of all of smallest semicircle, then bigger semicircle, then again bigger circle, then again bigger. Okay, so that semicircle's radius is going to increase by 0.5 centimeter. So obviously, its semi-perimeter also increase. Semicircle's perimeter means semi-perimeter also increase. And we have to make total of that semi-perimeter so that we will get whole length of the spiral. Okay. So now they have given first of all radius. So it forms radius forms arithmetic progression. But we want not total of radius. We want total of perimeter of semicircle. Okay. So look carefully. Radius of first circle. First semicircle equal to 0.5 centimeter. Can we set R1 equal to 0.5 centimeter? Same way, radius of second semicircle R2, it will be 1 centimeter. Radius of third semicircle, it will be R3, 1.5 centimeter. But we don't want total of radii. We want total of perimeter of all semicircles. Now you know perimeter of semicircle. So write down perimeter of semicircle. Otherwise it is called semicircumference also. Perimeter of semicircle equal to pi r. Why pi r? because whole circumference equal to 2 pi r. This is semi-circumference. Okay, so it is pi r. Circumference formula is 2 pi r. But whole circle, if it is half, then make it half. So it will be half of 2 pi r, means 2 to cancel out the pi r. Now look, length of semicircle. Okay, so now let's write down directly the length of semicircle from AP. How? Just place value of r. It is given here. So pi r1, pi r2, pi r3. Okay. So it will be aggregate total of this. Okay, total length of semicircle. Total length of semicircle. Now write down that pi r1 plus pi r2 plus pi r3, like this up to 13 terms. So write down value r1 0.5. So 0.5 pi plus 1 pi y r2 equal to 1 plus 1.5 pi plus 2 pi, likewise up to 13 terms. Okay. Now take pi common. Without taking pi common also you can get answer. But if we take pi common, then it will be quite easier. So now pi is common. So 0.5 plus 1 plus 1.5, like this. Now inside of bracket is nothing
But of
AP. Radius also comes AP. Okay, now pi is taken. Now these are nothing but a radius. So just write down their formula. N by 2 2a plus n minus 1d now pi n means 13 by 2 a is 0.5 plus n minus 1 12. Why? They have given 13. D is given 0.5. Okay, now no need of that bracket. Okay, from first step also you can remove it. No problem. Okay. A equal to 0.5. Now look here.
this is AP.
So A equal to 0.5. D equal to also 0.5. Why? 0.5 increase and starting also 0.5. N equal to 13. And yes, 13 is required. Why? 13 semicircles are there that is given in the question. Okay, 13 given. So now just simplify it. Pi. If you want, you can place value also of pi. 22 by 7 into 13 by 2. 0.5 to the 1. 12 into 0.5.
6.
12 into half. 6. So 22 by 7 into 13 by 2 into 7. 6 plus 1, 7. 7 gone. 2 into 11. So whatever left, 11 into 13.
So 130, 13, 3, 4, 1.
So 143 centimeters. So total length of that spiral is 140 centimeters. Okay. Understand first of all again. First of all, read it twice or thrice carefully. And see figure also carefully. Then only you can understand. Now they want total length of the spiral, but the spiral is made of so many semicircles, and that semicircles are going to increase, and length of semicircle not given, radius given, so we have to use that concept of geometry. Okay, so we try to find total length of semicircle by using that formula. But we know all values of R. We place there, pi is taken common. So whatever left inside of bracket, that is nothing but a arithmetic progression, and we use sum of arithmetic progression, formula number 2. Okay, and value of pi is also placed there. So we got total length is 143 centimeters. Okay, now I give you few sum extra. One sum is from textbook. Second, just simple only. Sum of, find sum. $12, $15, $18, $153. Okay, and same type of sum, another one, 65, 70, 75, 145. Okay, that is actually similar to main question number 2 of 5.3. Okay, I'm not giving you word problems, but just practice of this type of sum. And 17 is already given, how to solve that. So 3 sums today in homework. Thank you.